Hello heroes, Maker for Gray here. Welcome to Hero Talk, where today we're going to be doing some Batman lore. Thanks for tuning in, and without further ado, let's get started. So yes, Batman, the mysterious caped crusader. So, Batman's first appearance was in 1939 in the Detective comic book. So basically his origin is pretty well known. His parents were killed and he is basically a hero for vengeance. But what many don't know, if they haven't seen the film Batman Begins, is that he was trained by a martial artist named Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul. It doesn't matter, but that's who he was trained by in the mountains. Kind of like some think it's the Himalayas, some think it's others. It's kind of just a controversial theory of where. So yeah, Ra's al Ghul. He was the creator of the League of Assassins or the League of Shadows. And so yeah, he trained Batman, so he knows 127 martial arts moves and tricks and stuff and so Batman's he has all this great knowledge. So then it came down to one thing though. Batman's final test was to kill a man. And Batman knew that that was wrong. So what Batman did was he basically caught the place on fire. And so then Ra's al Ghul's temple was destroyed basically. So now they're like mortal enemies. So yeah, and then Batman, he leaves and becomes his own vigilante. And then with the help of his brilliant inventor, Lucius Fox, he gains the utility belt, the Batmobile, and, of course, the amazing costume. So yeah. And so he's a vigilante now, and he's getting his fame really quickly. And this kind of makes people a little bit curious. But there's one man who wasn't curious and kind of wanted to be allies. His name was Jim Gordon. Yep, we all know and love him. His daughter's Batgirl. He's Commissioner Gordon. So yeah, Commissioner Gordon becomes friends with Batman pretty quickly, and he doesn't know his identity, not in this universe at least. And so he knows that Batman is a good guy, and then he convinces the whole Gotham PD that he is. And so the police are on his side, unlike Spider-Man, and they develop the Bat symbol. And so then, I mean, of course, Bruce Wayne has inherited his mother and father's company and stuff. So, I mean, he's Bruce Wayne. So then, one time Bruce Wayne was at a circus, and there was a what's it called? Oh yeah, the Flying Graysons. Yes, but then Two-Face caused an accident that killed the entire family, except for one. His name was Dick Grayson, and he would become Batman's adopted son, and he would become Robin. Yes, Robin. We all know and love him. So then, they're like a big team. Then one night, Batman, he goes and he decides just, go be Batman. He goes stop a mob gang, and so while he's doing that, he finds this dude. His name was the Red Hood. And so basically, while Batman's fighting him, the guy gets spooked and he falls into a vat of acid at Ace Chemicals. So I'm pretty sure you guys know who this is. This is the Joker. So in the golden age of Batman, the way that Joker came was, so basically Batman, okay, this is going to sound ridiculous, but it was in the comic book. So Batman, what happened was Batman has become a college professor for the day. Yes, I just said that. So yeah, Batman's a college professor, and he was telling the students about the one case he never solved. And they were like, oh, well, we want to solve the one case that Batman could never solve. And so they were like, yeah, we should totally do this. So while they're looking for the Red Hood, presumably not knowing that he's the Joker, when they find the Red Hood, they find out he's the Joker now, and he basically takes the kids captive, but they don't get hurt because Batman swoops in and saves the day. So then after that, they become arch nemesis. Batman is now like really mad at the Joker, and so yeah. Then Batgirl comes. She is Barbara Gordon, which is Jim Gordon's daughter. And by the way, Batgirl was Robin's girlfriend, and so this causes Robin to get very angry at Batman for letting her become Batgirl because he wants her to stay safe. I mean, I can understand. And so then he becomes Nightwing, an awesome vigilante, and he's great. And he protects the part of Gotham called Bloodhaven. So then Batman basically gets a new Robin named Tim Drake. The way that and so yeah, basically he has Tim Drake and like they're friends and stuff, but more on that later in a Robin lore. But yeah, so we have Tim Drake as Robin and stuff like that. So yeah, then things get a little bit hectic. So Batman gets transported into a pirate universe and becomes Pirate Batman. And so then Nightwing becomes Batman, and then he just is like, I'm sorry, but I can't have Robin on my team anymore because they got into a fight because they would not agree on anything and stuff, and they'd always get in fights. Also, and so Robin, Tim Drake, quits and he becomes Red Robin. Yes. So while all this happened, Joker kind of quits and is like, I don't want this Batman. He's not the Batman that I like, the one that I've always been teasing and stuff. And so Joker is like, yeah, I quit. So basically Joker's quit, and yeah. Then Batman gets out of the pirate universe and he's Batman again. Yay, we have Batman. Yay, happy. Then once that happens, everything's pretty normal for the most part until Batman figures out that he has a son. Yes, remember Ra's al Ghul from last time? Well, apparently Batman has a son with his daughter, Talia al Ghul. So they're not married anymore. They kind of like separated. So his name is Damian Wayne, and he's a jerk, and he was the worst Robin ever. More on that later. Anyways, then he gets killed. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Then Batman, it's like he's just a crime fighter. Nothing really exciting happens in the comic books. He's just a crime fighter, nothing big. And so then there comes a guy named Bane, and Bane comes and he breaks Batman's back. Yes, Batman's back is broken. No more. And so in this time, a guy named Jean-Paul Valley, sorry about that, I like using it, kind of accent when I say his name. But Mr. Jean-Paul Valley becomes the Batman, but his name is Azrael, or Azbat. And he's a really lethal Batman. So then, when Batman is all reconstructed and stuff and is better, he defeats Azrael because Azrael wants to stay Batman. And so basically, yeah, everything's pretty much fine. Batman defeats Bane. So kind of think about, well, never mind. I'll discuss the death of Superman later in another episode. But yeah, then Batman, you know, he's just another crime fighter, and he leaves a big place in my heart, I guess, because he is one of my top 3 favorite superheroes. So yeah. Thanks for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you stayed to watch it all, because it means a lot when you guys do that. And subscribe if you guys want to. It's really your decision. And please like and comment. So yeah, guess this comes to an end. So as always, God bless and hero on, true believers. Goodbye.